Welcome to Appointy Walkthroughs. In this video we're going to talk about the payments and how they are processed. Now what happens is that when you synchronize or link any payment gateways, over here I have linked my PayPal account to the Appointy account. So you can take payments from the customers. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have enabled the payments from the payment rule. So I'm taking the payments, I'm charging them the full service amount, and the second thing is that I have linked a payment gateway to take the payments. As you can see, it says PayPal is active. Now on the customer interface, let's go in and book an appointment. So I choose a service, I choose a date and a time, and then the last screen I would get the option to either pay later or pay now. Now you can remove the pay later option and make it mandatory for customers to pay. The way that you would do that is to go into settings, go into customer booking rules and layout, and uncheck phone verified and email verified members and click on save. That way the prepaying members would be the only ones who would be able to book appointments, and hence it'll make it mandatory for the customers to pay. Now so I've refreshed the page, and as you can see, the pay later button has been removed. Now I click on pay now, and what you would see is that there is a pop-up on the screen. Now if the customers either close this pop-up or click outside this pop-up, the window is going to disappear, right? And the processing circle would keep on spinning. So it is still trying to take the payment, but because they clicked outside the pop-up, they are not able to see the payment window and they're not able to make the payment. So if your customers come back to you saying that hey, it's processing and it's not booking the appointment, one of the reasons is that they are not making the payment. The second thing that you can that the customers can do is they can X out of this screen, and what would happen is that they would not be able to book the appointment at all. Now in a scenario where you have the pay later button as well, what would happen is that when they X out of the payment gateway, like the payment pop-up that shows up, it'll still book the appointment because then it chooses the pay later by default. So I click on pay now, and on the pop-up I click on the X even before it loads. So appointment has been sent for approval. Okay, and when I go to the notification bar, you would see that the appointment comes up as failed. You see, the payment has been failed. So in scenarios where customers come up and they say that they've made the payment, you can go in and see when it says failed, it means that the customer did not process the payment. They either closed the pop-up or they clicked outside the pop-up window. So do make sure when customers come back to you saying that they've processed the payment to check the appointment details as well. That's it for this one. Thank you.